Hi, it's Courtenay from The Better Off Wet. Welcome back. This is the next class. So this is the class after the Start Here class where we're starting to break down some of the elements of a Vinyasa Yoga Flow practice. With this one, we're going to take what we did with the first class and we're just going to build upon it. And what the focus is going to start to be with this one is balance. And so there's going to be a lot of more one-sided stuff, things where we have to engage our core all the way through to start to practice and develop that balance and strength as we make our way to a full-blown Vinyasa flow, if that is indeed your goal. So we're going to get started just like we did with the first class. Again, this is all going to seem very familiar for the most part, except with a few tweaks. That is if you took the first class. So we're going to go ahead and start into Tadasana. And so we're going to stand at the top of our mat. I have my big toes together. You can have your heels apart or together, depending upon what feels natural for you. And we're going to let our arms come to our side. And so I'm going to stay to the side this time because I gave you the front view in the last class. So if you want to go back and visit that, you're welcome to. But stand here, arms at your sides, roll the shoulders back, turn the palms forward, and just breathe. Eyes open or closed, wherever you need to go to center yourself. Go ahead and take one more breath here. Good. And then you're going to inhale your arms up and overhead and let the shoulders relax down the back. So now you saw me sweep my arms to the front. I'm doing that because of space constraints. You're welcome to sweep to the front or to the sides, whatever's working best for you. We're going to take a big breath in. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to start to swan dive all the way down, hinging at the hip, coming into a forward folding bend. And I'm going to bend my knees because I'm feeling a little bit tight today. Good. And then you're going to inhale, reverse swan dive. Come up, up, up. Hands meet at the top. And again, arms can be at the sides or forward. Exhale, diving down, hinging at the hips, finding that forward folding bend. Let the head relax. Inhale, swoop all the way up, really engaging the back side of the body, engaging all four corners of the feet. Again, one more time, exhale, we're going to go all the way down. Dive, 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 dive. Good. Inhale, let's come all the way up. And then we're just going to make our way back down to the forward folding bend. Good. So again, you can have bent knees here. You can have straight legs. Find something that's suitable for where you are today. So we're not going to let the ego get involved. We're not going to tell ourselves that we're doing something that isn't right for our body. We're going to listen and be friends with our body. Good. So we have this nice forward folding bend. Now you're going to inhale, start to come up halfway. Bring your hands to your shins. It can be anywhere between the ankle and the knee, just not directly on the knee joint. Back is flat, shoulders away from the ears. Good. Exhale, dive all the way down. Good, we're going to come back up halfway again. Inhale up halfway, nice flat back. Open up the chest. Exhale, slide all the way down. Good. Here we come up again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slide all the way down. Now we're going to do something slightly different. I want you to inhale all the way back up to standing with me. Here we go. Inhale, up, up, up. Stay here, arms reaching for the sky, shoulders down the back, face relaxed. Big breath in. Exhale, dive all the way down to your forward folding bend. Good. Inhale, come up halfway, hands on the shins, looking forward, lengthening. And then exhale as you slide down. You can bend your knees, bring your hands down to the mat, step back to a high plank first, and then we're going to come to plank on knees. Good. So shoulders are pulled back. We've got the eyes of our elbows pushing forward, and then we're going to start to bring our chest forward as we come down 90 degrees only in a modified Chaturanga, and then push all the way back up. Yep, we're going to do 2 more of those. Come down 90 degrees only. Don't let those shoulders drop below the elbows. Push all the way up. You're not getting more out of it by going down further. You're actually just creating more injury or more opportunity for injury. Come down one more time. Good, keep the elbows against the ribs. Push all the way up. Good, now we're gonna lower all the way down to the belly. So yes, your shoulders will drop below your elbows at one point, coming down to the belly. So much like last time, I'm not gonna have my face on the mat, but you will have your forehead on the mat. We're gonna bring our hands under the shoulders. We're gonna start to find cobra pose. So our legs are long, our toes are flat, our hands are under our shoulders. We're gonna roll the shoulders back first and feel that length in the neck, and then press into the palms to start to come up to cobra. So you'll see my hips are still on the mat. My chest isn't lifted very high. You may be lifted higher than me, you may not be, but I want the hips on the mat. And then lower all the way down. Good, go ahead and shake out the hips if you need to. And then you're gonna bring your hands out into a wide T shape and you're coming up on your fingertips. So again, your forehead's on the mat. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to start to press up into exalted cobra. So pressing into your fingertips, start to lift the chest up off the mat, keeping the hips on there. So again, you might be coming up higher, you might be coming up lower. Wherever you're coming, I want the chest to come forward and the hips down. And then lower all the way down once more. Give the hips a little shake if it feels good. Good. Now this time we're going to bring the hands back by the ribs. So before they were under the shoulders, we're going to slide them back by the rib cage, roll the shoulders back, press into the palms, start to lift the chest up again. Now you may like this variation more. It may not have much of a difference for you, but just giving you an opportunity to kind of play with movement. Good. Come all the way back down. Hands come under the shoulders. We're going to press back up to that plank on knees. So slowly press up to the plank on knees. Good. You're going to curl the toes under. Slowly press back to down dog. And so this might take a little bit of modification. You might want to bring your hands and feet a little bit closer together so it's not everything resting in your arms. It should be a little bit more evenly balanced between the front and back sides of your body. And you can, like I'm doing, you can twist, you can walk your feet, just kind of play with something here. You know, it's going to feel organic to you as part of developing your practice and how you come into certain postures. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Good. All right, now we're coming to a still point here. We're going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to lift the right leg up to the sky, keeping the foot flexed. So this is where we're starting to play with that one-sided balance stuff. So your hips are square, you're flexing your right foot and pushing your right heel away, relaxing the left ankle. Good, slowly bring the right leg down to meet the left. Good, give it a shake if you need to. And then we're going to lift that left leg up to the sky, keep the left foot flexed. The hips are level, so we're not opening them up like this. They're squared off. And your leg might be coming, again, higher than mine, or it might be lower than mine. I just want it to be engaged wherever it is, and the hips to be square. Good, go ahead and bring that left foot down to meet the right. Good, and then you're slowly going to start to bend the knees, coming all the way down onto the mat, onto hands and knees. So go ahead and sit back. Give the wrists and the arms a shake. We are holding that for a minute. It takes a while to really rest into that shoulder strength. The wrist relax. Good. And then we're going to come back to this tabletop position. So you can see my shoulder over elbow over wrist, hip above the knee, ankle in line with the knee. And we're going to do cat-cow. So again, this is familiar territory. So from our tabletop position, we're going to inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin and chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck the tailbone, push the mat away, tuck the chin to the chest. Good. Again, inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, push the mat away. One more time. Inhale, lift the belly. Lift the chin and chest, drop the belly. I lied. Exhale, push the mat away. Good. And then come back to neutral. So again, we've gone from familiar territory to now something a little bit new. So from our tabletop, get nice and steady here. You're going to push your left leg back and keep that left foot flexed. Keep the hips square. Try to keep the weight evenly balanced between both hands. And then you're going to reach the right arm forward and just find your length here. So you're reaching from your right pinky finger to your left pinky toe as long as you can. Take a big breath in, and then we're going to exhale, tuck the left knee to the right elbow. Good. Here we go again. Inhale, lengthen and reach. It's okay if you feel wobbly. That's the body learning. It's all good. Exhale, tuck the knee and elbow. This is called bird dog. Inhale, reach. Good. Exhale, tuck. And then we're going to reach out one more time. Let's bring the right hand down. Bring the left knee down. Good. Sit back. Give the wrist a shake. Good deal. See, just different. That's all. All right, coming back to tabletop. Our left leg was back first, so this time we want to bring our right leg back behind us. Flex that right foot. Get evenly balanced between both hands. And then when you're ready, reach the left arm forward. Now you'll see I'm looking down. This helps me with my balance. You're welcome to look forward if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Big breath in. Exhale, tuck the knee and elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck the knee and elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck the knee and elbow. Inhale, reach. Left hand comes down to meet the right. Right knee comes down to meet the left. Good. Sit back. Catch your breath. Give it a shake. Yes, I have allergies. Good. You can even roll the shoulders back. Just shake it off. And then we're going to come back to tabletop. I'm going to walk my hands slightly forward of my shoulders, curl the toes under, press back to down dog. So now we're going to begin our flow, which is bringing elements that we're already familiar with new elements that we just added in on this class. So the moral of the story is don't stress, you totally have this. Okay, from our down dog, we're going to bring that right leg up to the sky to find that three-legged dog. Okay, so keep reaching with the right foot. And then slowly you're going to start to bring your right knee forward, forward, forward. You're going to step the right foot by the right hand. You're going to turn that back left foot flat. Good. And you can go ahead for this first one. We're going to walk ourselves up. We're going to start to find warrior one. So that's where we have the shoulders and the hips rotating towards that short edge of the front of the mat. Arms up and overhead. Check to make sure that your back foot has all four corners grounded evenly on the mat. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, right arm comes forward, left arm comes back. We're opening up. Warrior two. So we want energy all the way through the fingertips. We want to sink into the lunge. Excellent. Hands come down to the mat. Step back. Down dog. Catch your breath. Big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Let's get the left side now. Inhale the left leg up, that three-legged dog. Good. And then start to bring the left knee forward, bringing the left foot towards the left hand. Right foot spins flat. Go ahead and walk yourself up for the first one, and then reach the arms up and overhead. Find warrior one on the left-hand side. So that rotation, ribs are knit in. Good. Sinking. Big breath in. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward, warrior two. So you see, I'm trying to line up the shoulders and the hip points with the long edge of the mat here. Good energy all the way through. This is 30 minutes of your life. Give it all you got. Good. And then bring the hands down. We're going to step back to down dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. All right, so we're going to do that 2 more times each side. And we're going to do it a little bit faster just so you can feel the flow. So don't worry if you're not keeping on the same speed as me. It's okay. This is taped. You can stop it. You can come back to it. So do it at your own pace and do it mindfully. But together, here we go. We're all going to come to down dog. Inhale the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Left foot turns flat. We're going to inhale all the way up. Warrior one. Top of the inhale is the top of the pose. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back, down dog. Take a big inhale. Exhale it out. Get ready for the left side. Inhale left. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Turn the right foot flat. Press into the left foot as you inhale all the way up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Good. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back, down dog. Take our big breath in down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, right leg up. At least for this part. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Left foot flat. Come all the way up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back, down dog. Take our big breath in down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Step the left foot forward. Spin the right foot flat. Come all the way up, warrior one on the left-hand side. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back, down dog. Take that nice big reset breath in down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to do it one more. We're just going to add one little thing onto it just as we start to develop our practice. So just a new little pose called reverse warrior or warrior 4, I think it is. There's so many warriors. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Left foot spins flat. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Warrior four, not warrior three. Left hand's going to come to the left thigh. Right palm flips towards the sky. Inhale, reach up and over. Now you can look up, you can look forward, you can look down, but you're not using that left hand to support you. That left hand is there as a guide. Keep reaching back. Keep the shoulders back. Keep the chest open. Good. Exhale. Hands cartwheel all the way down. Step back, down dog. Reset breath. Good. Inhale, left leg reaches for the sky. Step the left foot forward. Spin the right foot flat. Inhale all the way up, warrior one. Exhale. Warrior two. So finding our warrior four. Right hand to the right thigh. Left palm flips towards the ceiling. Reach over and back. Same rules apply. So you're not using that right hand to support you. You're just floating here using all this nice core strength that we've been playing with, doing the bird dogs, doing the one-sided stuff. See, it all ties together. Keep reaching. Good. Cartwheel the hands down. Step back, find that down dog. Take that nice big reset breath. Exhale it out. Who would have thought down dog was your rest pose, huh? All right, take another big breath in. And then as you exhale, I want you to walk your feet forward towards your hands and find yourself in a forward folding bend here. Just hang out. And if you want, you can bend the knees. You can sway side to side. Get out of the shoulders for a minute. Some people like to grab opposite elbows, whatever your jam is. And then coming to a still point, go ahead and bring those big toes together. You're going to inhale, slide up halfway. Look forward, lengthen the back. Exhale, slide all the way down. We're going to inhale, swoop all the way up to standing. My arms are reaching forward. You can bring yours to the side. Hands meet at the top. Exhale, draw through heart center. Samastitihi, which is a place of peace. So just take a big breath here. Exhale it out. Good. Moving on, we're going to bring our hands to our hips. I'm going to step my right foot back. Step your right or left foot back, wherever it is that you step back. You're lengthwise on the mat and you're able to look at the screen. Good. All right, so we're going to do a wide-legged forward bend series. The last class we only did one, so now we're just going to build on that. So hands come to the hips, roll the shoulders back, inhale, look up, and then exhale, hinge at the hips, leading out with the chin and the chest. And as the head starts to come down to the mat, let the hands come down to the mat, directly beneath the shoulders. Let your head relax. And the shoulders shouldn't be hunching up towards your ears. They should be sliding down your back, so you have a nice long neck here. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, pull yourself all the way up. Keeping this wide-legged. This time, we're going to bring the hands to the hips and they're going to stay there. So it's going to play with our balance a little bit. So roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, lead out and over, 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 over. So instead of letting those hands come down this time, they're staying on our hips or our waist. We're going to let the shoulders roll back as if the elbows are going to touch one another. Haha. And then just stay here using your strong, strong legs to keep you balanced. And so I want you to think about flexing your quads as if your kneecaps were going to slide up your thighs. And that's going to allow the hamstrings to disengage. So don't push yourself. Just use the strength of your body to slightly tweak yourself into place. Safely. And it's the bigger word. Safely and slightly. Good. Elbows pull back. Inhale all the way up, up, up. Good. Last round, I'm going to turn around just so you can see this part. So you can do interlaced fingers, or let's go ahead and do fist bumps. That's what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to give myself props today. Somebody's got to give you props. It might as well be yourself. But choose the one that you prefer. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, look up. And then keep those shoulders back as you exhale out and over. We're going to find that forward folding bend once more. Good. Keep the shoulders rolling back. Now, if you have interlaced fingers, you're going to press the palms together and you're going to roll the shoulders back and then start to lift the knuckles off the tailbone. But don't throw the shoulders down and forward. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, 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 up. Good. And then we're going to step towards the front of the mat again. Arms at the sides, eyes open or closed. Take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Go ahead and take another grounding inhale and exhale here as we're going to move into a couple balancing postures. Good. So I'm going to kind of turn it at an angle so you can see a little bit better. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So standing at the top of your mat, I want you to ground all of your energy into your left leg. So I want you to imagine like roots growing out of your feet. And then you're just going to bring your right foot to your left ankle and your hands to your hips to start. Good. Now, if you feel stable here, you can start to slide that right foot up the leg. So right now I have it just below my knee. And then if you want a little bit more, you can slide the right foot up your thigh, just not resting on the knee. Option to bring the hands to heart center. Option to reach the arms up and overhead, creating a tree. So you might be a palm tree today. You might be a Christmas tree today. You might be a saguaro cactus today, which isn't really a tree, but whatever. You get my drift. Choose the tree of your choice while you watch your teacher flail all over the place, creating shapes. Good. Steady. It helps to stare at something that is steady and not moving. Focusing on that steady energy. Good. Now if your arms are up overhead, bring them back down to your heart. Go ahead and step the right foot down. Give the legs a shake. Tree pose. All right, opposite side. Take that big grounding inhale. Exhale. Energy comes into the right leg. Those toes, your foot is rooting into the ground. Left foot to the left ankle. This might be good enough. This is great right here. You're already playing with your balance. Good. Option to slide that left foot up the shin, just under the knee. Option to bring the left foot up higher, if that's available to you today, or if you just want to try a little challenge. Hands to come to heart center, if that is what you are doing. And then go ahead and create that canopy of the tree. So another little thing is that left knee might want to creep forward. Think about pushing the left knee back while keeping the hips square. We're going a little bit too deep here now, but we'll stop at that instruction. There's a lot more to this than just standing on one leg. Like everything in yoga, go ahead and bring your hands back to your heart. Step that left foot down. Give it a shake. All right, tree pose 1 and 2. We got it down, left, right. We're going to do one more pose. So come back to a nice grounded place. Again, I'm at an angle. You can be here. You can be here. Bring all that energy back into that left leg, imagining just like we did with tree pose that it's rooted into the ground. It's steady. It will support you. And then we're going to bend the right knee, flex the right foot, and then interlace our fingers before our right knee in front of us. Good. So let the shoulders relax down the back and try to keep the hips level. So your right hip might want to pop up. You want to let it drop down to the same level as the left hip. Now keep the left hand on the right knee. Right hand comes to your waist. Roll the right shoulder back. You're still gazing forward. Option to extend the right arm back, still gazing forward. We are staying with gazing forward this week. If you really want to look around the room, go for it. For those who are staying with me, we're gazing forward, reaching the right arm back. Good. Start to bring the right arm back forward. We're holding onto the knee with both hands. And then go ahead and release the right foot. Give the legs a shake. We don't have to do the full big posture yet. We can ease into it, right? All right, so opposite side, grounding right leg. Good grounded energy, roots, steady. Start to bring that left knee before us. Interlace the fingers around the front of that left knee. Make all your little micro adjustments here. Take a breath. Steady breath, steady mind, steady body. Right hand stays on the left knee, left hand comes to the waist. Left shoulder rolls back, gaze remains forward. Option to extend the left arm behind you, reaching back with that left arm as far back as you can reach while still looking forward and keeping the integrity of everything else that you had put in place before you came here. Good. And then go ahead and bring both hands back forward, holding on to the knee with both hands. And then release that left knee. Give it a shake. Balancing 101. Good job. All right, coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, dive down. Again, my arms are forward because of space. You can do arms to the side. Inhale, we're going to come up in Ardha Uttanasana, which is that halfway up, hands on the shins, nice extended spine. And then exhale, come all the way down, hands come to the mat, step back to down dog right away. And then start to slowly bring the knees down to the mat. Good. Cross the ankles, sit back. That's it. We're rolling downhill. All right. So Paschimottanasana, we did this one last time. So our legs are before us nice and long. We're pressing our legs into the mat. We're going to bring our arms up and overhead and then lean out and over, reaching for the toes, the ankles, the shins. So I am uber tight today. Are you coming to help? You're so helpful. Thank you, sir. The real yoga teacher. So again, I'm not so worried about touching my toes. I'm just leaning out and over the legs, feeling the length in the hamstrings as I press my legs into the mat. Now I know everybody likes to get really floppy, reachy, so take a big breath in, look up, and then exhale. We're just going to ragdoll down here while I get sat upon. Good. Start to slowly walk your hands back up your legs. Excuse me, sir. I'm finishing this. Bend the knees. Bring the fingertips back behind you with fingertips facing forward. So we're doing reverse tabletop. Again, first class we did this, so this is not new territory for us. We're just perfecting. Start to press into the feet and the hands. Lift the hips up off the mat. Chin can remain on the chest, or if it feels good, let the head drop back. But keep those hips lifting. And yes, you're going to feel a big stretch through the front of the chest and the shoulders here. So if you're feeling that, yes. Now, if it's sharp and painful or it feels like it's tearing, no. If you lose sensation, no. Good. Slowly let the hips come back down to the mat. Good. Give everything a shake. And we're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. So left leg extends long. Right knee bends, the sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left leg. Kind of like we just did in tree, except now we're sitting. So the center of our chest, the sternum, is going to line up with the left leg. We're going to reach our arms up and overhead. And then we're going to start to reach out towards our left toes, keeping a very subtle rotation of the right rib cage towards the left leg. Pet the puppy on the way down. You have to pay the puppy tax. You do. I know. Thank you. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands come down. Lean back. Stretch both legs. Give them a shake. Hi. Right leg is straight. Bend the left knee. So remember, we're going to line up the center of the chest. We're going to reach the arms up and overhead, and then come out and over. So I'm reaching toes. You might be here. You might be here. What I always want to see is a long spine coming out over the leg, not necessarily you touching your toes, but moving like this. It's fine. It's just not the stretch we're going for. If your hamstrings never release, might be why. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring them down. Good. I'm going to remove my battery pack as I lie on my back. Obviously, sharing space with the bulldog. Good. So you're lying on your back. Your feet are on the mat. Your knees are bent. Right ankle comes to left knee. Reach through. You can either grab the front of the left shin, or you can interlace your fingers behind the left knee. But in a figure four, we're drawing our left knee towards us. And if you like, you can gently use that right elbow to push the right knee away while you get a foot massage from the bulldog. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Let the left foot come down to the mat. Let the right foot come down to the mat. We're going to switch sides. Left ankle, right knee. Pull the right knee towards you. Put your right foot on the bulldog's face. So again, you can grab the front of the shin, behind the knee, whatever works best. Try to keep your spine nice and long on the mat here. Your shoulders are relaxed back. And if you're crunching up like this, just back off how hard you're pulling. You might not even need to pull the leg towards you. Good. Go ahead and release. Right foot comes down to the mat. Left foot comes down to the mat. And then we're going to bring our feet mats width apart. So the outer edges of our feet line up with the outer edges of the mat. And I'm bringing my arms up into a cactus arm shape. You can have extended arms. And then both knees are going to drop over. Once I move the bulldog. Both knees are going to drop over to the right-hand side. You have the option of turning your gaze over your left shoulder. And another thing, if you want a little bit more here, your right foot can rest on top of your left knee. Just putting that extra weight, pulling you a little bit deeper into this twist. Good. Unhook the foot. Bring both knees back up to center. Realign your spine if you need to. Both knees drop over to the left. Same thing. You can turn your gaze over your right shoulder. You can place your left foot on top of your right knee. Unhook the left foot, bring both knees back up to center, realign the spine. And I'm going to start to teach you all happy babies pose. So I'm going to turn to this angle just because it'll be easier for you to see. So with my knees bent, I'm going to bring my feet up to the sky. So you'll see my ankles are above my knees. You got to move for a second, buddy. I'm sorry. Bring your hands to the insides of your legs. Your hands are going to come over the tops of your feet to reach the outsides of your feet. And you're going to pull the knees down. Now, in the beginning, I'm just giving you an example of how I did it. In the beginning, I was very tight, so I was usually here. That's fine. Go to where you are. This is good. You will eventually start to make your way here. But find where you can go with keeping your shoulders back and relaxed, and a bulldog breathing in your face. Good, and then go ahead and release. Give the knees a hug. I'm going back to the mat. I know, I'm such a jerk. Hug the knees to the chest. Yeah, if it feels good to rock side to side, rock side to side. And go ahead and bring the feet to the mat. Go ahead and slide the legs long. Bring your arms out underneath you. And I like to roll the shoulders under me as I turn the palms up as we start to find our way into Shavasana. So go ahead and close your eyes here. Just take a minute to breathe, to relax into spaces where you might feel your muscles gripping, like the space between your eyes, like your jaw, like your hips. All right, if you want to stay here, you are more than welcome to. If you feel like you need to get back to your world, or if you have pressing things, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to reach the arms up and overhead. Big first thing in the morning stretch. Good, and then roll onto your side, whatever side you prefer. I'm choosing the side that is pushing the bulldog off of me. But it's up to you. And then press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting tall. Eyes closed. Hands are on the knees. Just take a quick moment to check in here with how you're feeling. You're not supposed to feel a certain way. Just check in with how you're feeling. And then bring the hands to heart center in prayer. Slowly lift the chin. Slowly lift the sides of the mouth into a smile. Blink the eyes open. Come back to the now. Thank you so much for practicing the next class with me. I guess the class that we're going to move into after this one, we're going to continue to build these skills. That's going to be the class after the next one. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, drop a comment if there's something that you would like me to do for you, like a different kind of class, or what things worked for you with these classes. Like, let me know what is working so I know what's on track, as well as the constructive feedback on what might not be working for you. But thank you, Gunnar, thanks you. Until next time. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.